Hey, listen, I know you have not seen your girl in a very, very, very long time, but good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever the time of the day is for you. I just wanted to say, hey. So, listen, this is, I specifically want to speak to the ladies, but also this is about men. Okay. So, if, my brother, if you coming across this video, um, I pray that it blesses you. But this is for my sisters as we prepare to either receive our covenantal partner, our covenantal spouse, or have already received. And this is what we need to take heed of if we already have him, right? Okay, so every morning I've been out here and I've been, doing my content videos. And so this morning, I'm at the park. Good morning. I'm at the park and I don't know, like I was just sitting here, I was praying, over my covenantal partner, covenantal spouse, and just praying over our relationship. And the Lord was just ministering to me. And so this is why I say this is specifically for my sisters. Because if you have not already received your covenantal partner or covenantal spouse, as you spend the necessary time of being single with God as you prepare for him. Uh-huh. Um God, this is the important season of your life. This is why we can't, a lot of the times as humans we want to skip going through the rough patches, the rough stages. You know how I'll use this as a great analogy. You know how a lot of people have like dreads, right? They want dreads, they want dreadlocks, but they don't want to go through the rough stage of the dreads being super duper small, depending on the length of your hair, right? And so we want to skip that part by going to get what? Extensions. I'm gonna go ahead and get to the long part, but not realizing this. Excuse me, I got my spiritual language, and so whenever I speak it, that's when God getting ready to give a word. Okay, I'm feeling the Holy Spirit, but we want to skip the rough stage. We want to skip the part, not realizing that that's the stage that's the most important. Who am I talking to? So you want to skip going through the alone time, but that's the best time of your life before your significant other, before your covenantal partner, before your covenantal spouse comes. Because during this time of you being alone at the table with the Lord, because let's be honest, you're not alone. You're alone with God. So I want to challenge you, my sister, to change your language, right? You're not alone. You're alone with God. God is always in the midst. He's always been here, right? But as you have this alone time with him, you are literally being transformed. You are literally, there's a transformation that is taking place. So this is why you got to take heed to it. This is why you got to surrender to it. This is why you got to yield to it and say, okay, I'm tired of trying to skip this. I even feel in my spirit that some of you, some of you ladies have tried skipping this stage by trying to shoot your shot. You've been trying to be flirtatious. You've been trying to shoot your shot at this person in church, shoot your shot at this person at brunch, shoot your shot at this person at your job. You know what I'm saying? And God been shutting it down, which is why He's sending me, your sister, a willing vessel, someone that truly knows when God is speaking to her, to come and tell you, stop trying to bypass this season. Stop trying to get out of this season and yield to the season. My God. Take in the season, embrace the season, because you praying for some things, but the reason why God, you praying for that man, you praying to receive that man, but the reason why God, can I talk to you? The reason why God haven't sent him yet is because you gonna bless him and not bless God. You're gonna be wrapped around him and not bless God. My God, today. So it's important that you unpack. My God. It's almost like what God has given me right now. It's almost like when we get to the destination, right? When we get to we go on a trip and we land and we get to the place, And we be so excited that we're there that we don't unpack. We don't get our things adjusted. We don't look at what we have, but we so excited that we're there that we want to run to get to the more. We want to run and get to, oh, I want to go to do this and I want to go to do that. No, you need to pause and unpack. So in this season, in your single season, you're unpacking. My God, you're unpacking your luggage. You're unpacking your your life. Excuse me. You're unpacking what the world has taught you. You're unpacking, better yet, what your last relationship taught you. What did you go through in your last relationship? I feel this in my spirit that some of you haven't even set God. So some of you ladies haven't even set with God to unpack what your last relationship did to you. Whether that's pain, whether that's confusion, whether that's hurt, whether that's anger, frustration, irritation, aggravation, or whether that's some ways, some habits that was imparted in you. Baby, your husband, your kingdom, the one that God has for you, the one that you praying and asking God for, he can't receive all of that uncleanness. He can't receive that version of you that your last had. Some of you be so quick. I'm not even gonna say some of you because I'm gonna include myself in this thing. We be so quick to go to the next place. We be so quick to go to the next spot. We be so quick to go to the next that we don't take time to unpack the now, the moment that you're in. Can I talk to you, my sister? I ain't here to preach to you. I'm just here to talk to your spirit. I'm just here to talk to your soul because, baby, being someone that stayed single for 2 years because of, and that's gonna be a whole nother story time, but because of Drea being under the impression, a false impression to be exact, that my ex was my husband, and everything that God was teaching me, I was applying it to, oh, you must gonna send him back. And that wasn't God's intention at all. God just needed me to, my God, today, baby, I too tried to shoot my shot and everything. Let me story time. Let me tell you how deep this thing is and how I can actually speak on this. Because God don't never call you to speak on something that you ain't never been through. God, anybody that has spoken to you about something that they have not experienced, I need you to rebuke it and I need you to rebuke them respectfully. Because baby, you can't tell me about nothing that you ain't never been through. All right. I just wanted to say that in Jesus' name. Now back to what I was saying. During when I broke up, when me and him separated, when me and my ex separated, I too tried to shoot my shot, baby. I was like, you know how the world's that you hear the and Lord touch touch the older generation because you used to hear them say, because in their time, oh shakarabashe, I see the Lord in everything. In their time, that's what they knew. That song, and this is not to throw any shade towards Betty Wright, but that song, After the Pain, and even in No Pain No Gain, right? Well, that song was actually good, but basically more of the story, what I'm saying is, you don't get, how you get over a man is not you getting another underneath another one. I just want to break that. I just want to come and tell you, sis, that's the wrong way. Being mad at the man, nothing against your daughter, God, but being mad at the man, listening to Summer Walker, having a hot girl summer with Megan Thee Stallion, all these things, that's not how you, no, that's not how you heal. That's not the proper way to heal. Again, please do not come for me because I'm not throwing shade or judging Summer Walker, Betty Wright, or Megan Thee Stallion because these are God's daughters. But what I'm ultimately saying is, hey, I got to speak the truth. That's not the way you need to be doing this. That's not the way you need to be healing. And I pray that God touches Summer Walker and how she heals because that's not the proper way. But there's always a why. See, we be so focused on the what that we got to get down to the root, the why. So the why is that's how she was taught. That's how they was taught. So go back to what I was saying, because I don't want to make this video too long. But to go back to what I was saying, I too tried to shoot my shot and God shut down everything. Oh, he's married. Oh, he's engaged. Oh, he's this. And so finally to a point where I was just like, you know what, God, all right, what's up? What are we doing here? And so he got to telling me the wrong things that I did to my ex. And now here I am feeling so bad. And I'm like, oh God, I want to talk to him. Oh God, I want to apologize to him. So now I'm going to his job, not realizing what it looks like. Even though everything is not what it appears to be, but not realizing what it looks like. It's giving stalker vibe. But I'm going to his job that I used to work at. Now, this ain't just me going to his job and I don't know none of these people now, okay? I'm going to his job where I used to work, where I too used to work at with him. And I'm talking to our former, his current coworkers and for me, our former coworkers, and they're asking me how I'm doing, and I'm asking them how they're doing, but I'm also here to see him, to have a conversation with him. And God didn't even lead me to that thing. Andrea led me to do that. Why? Because I felt bad. But newsflash, to fast forward, it was never for me to feel bad. My God, today, it was just for me to learn for who I have now. At that time, my next. And God didn't show me that. I didn't realize that until I came to the very place, to the very state, to the very city that I met my current covenantal partner and covenantal spouse, the one that God has confirmed is my husband.